Welcome everyone. I'm your science teacher Himnata Chandolia. Students, today we are going to complete chapter number 10 of class 7 science, that is respiration in organisms. In this chapter we learnt about respiration and breathing and differences between both of them. We learnt about the human respiratory system and we discussed the respiration in other animals like cockroach, fish, frog, isn't it? And students, we also learned about respiration in plants. Students, today we are going to discuss the question answers of this chapter which are given in our textbook. So let's begin today's session with question number 1. And question number 1 is, why does an athlete breathe faster and deeper than usual after finishing the race? Yes, why they are just taking a deep breath after finishing the race? We will write here, an athlete needs to supply extra energy to his muscle cells which have worked hard during the running. For this, he breathes faster and deeper so that the more oxygen is supplied to the cells. This speeds up the breakdown of food and as a result more energy is released. Is that clear to everybody? We will write this answer in this question. Our next question is, class, list the similarities and differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. हमें similarities भी लिखनी है और differences भी लिखने हैं. First, we will write similarities between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. और दोनों में क्या similarity है? In both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the food is broken down to release energy. Finally, okay? And now we will write the differences between both types of respiration. Again, I am repeating, you always have to make a table as you are looking at the screen. First, we will write the aerobic respiration, then anaerobic respiration. Is that clear to everyone? First difference is, it is the process of breakdown of food in the presence of oxygen. Okay, and here we will write, it is the process of breakdown of food in the absence of oxygen. सबसे important difference. Fine. Next one, the end products are carbon dioxide and water, CO2 and H2O. And here end products may be lactic acid. Is that clear? Carbon dioxide, alcohol. Fine, class 7th. Next difference, it takes longer time to release energy and here it is a fast process as compared to aerobic respiration. More differences we can write here. It produces large amount of energy. Aerobic respiration से हमें ज़्यादा energy gain होती है. Is that clear? Here it produces small amount of energy as compared to aerobic respiration. Next important difference, that you have to write the examples where the aerobic respiration takes place and where anaerobic respiration. Okay. Here it occurs in most plant and animals, and anaerobic respiration happens in yeast, bacteria, human muscle cells, all respire anaerobically. Is that clear to everyone? In this way you have to write the differences. Proceed to the next question, class 7th, and next question is, why do we often sneeze when we inhale a lot of dust-laden air? Yes, जब कभी आप धूल भरी मिट्टी वाली जगह पे जाते हैं जहाँ बहुत तेज़ मिट्टी उड़ रही है, it is the air which is having lots of dust, तब आपको अचानक से छींक आ जाती है. Why it happens so? We will write, sneezing expels the foreign particles from the inhaled air so that only clean air enters to our body. And as you all know, in our nostrils we are having small hairs, isn't it? It usually occurs because of the irritation in the upper breathing passage, and our upper breathing passage is that one. Okay. This irritation happens when we inhale some unwanted particles and they get trapped in our nasal cavity, and in our nasal cavity we are having hairs there. Okay, so further we will write smoke, dust, pollen, etc. are some अनवांटेड पार्टिकल्स दैट मे कॉज स्नीजिंग. ये एलर्जेंस भी होते हैं, इनसे लोगों को एलर्जी भी होती है. यू मस्ट हैव सीन कि कुछ लोगों को फूलों से एलर्जी होती है, स्पेशली द पोलन्स विच आर फाउंड ऑन फ्लावर, इजंट इट? Okay student, proceed to the next question class, and our next question is take 3 test tubes, fill 3/4 of the each with water. Label them A, B and C. Keep a snail in test tube A, a water plant in test tube B, and in C keep snail and plant both. Which test tube would have the highest concentration of CO2? Wow, it's very good and the easy one. And this is the important question class 7th. Okay, हमें क्या करना है? We have to take 3 test tubes. A, B and C. अब हमने क्या किया, जो A टेस्ट ट्यूब है इसके अंदर हमने स्नेल रखा, ओके, एंड B में we put a water plant, and in C test tube we put both snail and water plant both. Is that clear? Now the question arises here and they are asking you which test tube would have the higher concentration of carbon dioxide. Everybody knows which will have the higher concentration of carbon dioxide class. Let's proceed with the answer. We will write in this way. Test tube A will have the highest concentration of CO2. This is because test tube A contains snail, और हमें पता है snail क्या है? It is an organism. It will take oxygen and release कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. अब टेस्ट ट्यूब के अंदर क्या है? सिर्फ पानी है. इट विल टेक दैट डिसॉल्व ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम एयर, बट इट विल रिलीज द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. इजंट इट फाइन? Snail is an organism that breathes in O2 and breathes out CO2. Hence, CO2 concentration increases in the test tube A. Is that clear? In test tube B, we know that it contains a water plant which takes CO2 for the food synthesis and gives out O2, oxygen. Hence, more oxygen concentration is found in test tube B. Is that clear to everybody? Test tube A में CO2 का concentration ज़्यादा होगा, test tube B में oxygen का concentration ज़्यादा होगा. Here in test tube C, which contains a snail and a water plant, the CO2 produced by snail is utilized by the plant for its food synthesis, and oxygen released by plant is utilized by snail for respiration. यहाँ पर तो equilibrium condition हो जाती है. स्नेल जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिलीज कर रहा है और ऑक्सीजन ले रहा है, दैट रिलीज्ड CO2 विल बी यूटिलाइज्ड बाय प्लांट फॉर द food synthesis, and again plant will release oxygen which will be consumed by snail. Fine class? So therefore test tube A has the highest concentration of CO2. Is that clear to everybody? Proceed to the next question class, and next question is take the correct answer. And the first one is, in cockroaches air enters in body through. Yes, we know cockroaches की जो body होती है उसके sides में क्या होते हैं? We are having lungs in cockroach? No. They are having gills? No. They are having spiracles? Yes. They respire through the skin? No. So answer third is, option third is correct one. Is that clear to everyone? Proceed to the next one, and next one is, during heavy exercise we get cramps in the legs due to the accumulation of, yes, we already had studied, हमें कई बार हमारे पैरों में cramps आ जाते हैं, isn't it? क्यों होता है? It is because of carbon dioxide, because of lactic acid, because of alcohol, because of water. And the correct answer is second. It is just because the accumulation of lactic acid in muscle cells. Is that clear? Proceed to the next question, class. And next one is normal range of breathing rate per minute in an average adult person at rest is. Yes, when an adult is in the resting position, what is the breathing rate? We already had discussed in the chapter, and it is 15 to 18. Is that clear? Move to the next question, class 7th, and next question is during exhalation the ribs. Yes, ribs का movement क्या होता है? They move outward, move downwards, move upwards, do not move at all. Here the answer is move downwards. Is that clear to class? Move to the next question, class, and our next question is match the items in column 1 with the column 2. Again, don't write zigzag, zigzag. You have to write the correct answer in just front of the question. Okay, let's read one by one. Here in column 1, we are having first option, that is east. Okay, and we know we have to match it with column 2nd. So read carefully. Earthworm, gills, alcohol, chest cavity, stomata, lungs and skin, and trachea. So east will go with alcohol because it respires anaerobically and it produces alcohol during the process of fermentation. Is that clear? Diaphragm. Yes, diaphragm is connected with chest cavity. So we will match it with option 4th. Skin. Yes, अब skin से कौन respire करता है? And we know skin से respiration करता है the sweet earthworm because its skin is moist and slippery, isn't it? Okay. Leaves. Yes, leaves respire with the help of stomata. Okay. Next, fish. Fish is having gills, the respiratory organ in fish. Okay. Frog. Yes, frog is having lungs and skin. Okay. And the last option, it will remain here. Is that clear to everybody? Move to the next question, class, and our next question is mark T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. Okay. Read one by one. During heavy exercise, the breathing rate of a person slows down? No, it will increases. So the statement is false. Next one. Plants carry out photosynthesis only during the day. Okay. Respiration only at night? No, it is false. So you will tick here on false, or you will write false. Frog breathe through their skin as well as their lungs. Yes, it is true. जब frog कहाँ होता है, बाहर होता है तो किससे रेस्पायर कर लेता है? लंग्स से. और अंडर वाटर होता है then it will take the help of its skin, isn't it? So this will be true here. Next one, the fishes have lungs for respiration. Absolutely wrong. So we will take, or we will write here false. Fine. The size of the chest cavity increases during the inhalation. Yes. The size of the chest cavity, yes, it increases during the inhalation. हमने पढ़ा भी है और करके भी देखा है. Fine. So everybody write down here in this way. And next question of our chapter is, given below is a square of letters which are hidden different words related to the respiration in organism. These words may be present in any direction, upward, downward, or along the diagonals. Okay. Find the words for your respiratory system. Clues about those words are given to the below to the square. Okay, आपको एक box दिया हुआ है and they had given you the different clues and you have to find out those words here. Fine. Class, let's read one by one. First we will write the answer here and then we will find out on the board. Okay. The air tubes of insects. Yes, the air tubes को हम क्या कहते हैं? Trachea, isn't it? Fine. The skeletal structures surrounding the chest cavity. Yes, we know it's ribs. या ribs या rib हम लिखते हैं. Muscular floor of the chest cavity. It is known as diaphragm, isn't it? Tiny pores on the surface of leaf, stomata. Small openings on the sides of the body of an insect. Yes, we call them spiracles. The respiratory organ of human being, lungs. The opening through which we inhale. Yes, we inhale with the help of nostrils. An anaerobic organism. Yes, it is the easiest one, yeast. An organism with tracheal system. Okay, tracheal system से तो हमारे पास बहुत सारे insects हैं, isn't it? So, first we will find out the air tubes of insects, that is known as trachea. Okay, so let's find out. We are having so many options here. Easy से कौन सा? Ribs. Students, just have a look here. We are having ribs. ये हमारा find out हो गया. Okay, and find out more. Students, next we will find, yes, I am having here spiracles, the fifth one, the small openings of the on the sides of the body of an insect. Fifth is here, class. Just have a look here. Spiracles. Okay, and what more? और हाँ, always remember they already had said कि वो downward भी हो सकता है, upward भी हो सकता है, diagonal भी हो सकता है. So we have to find out in each and every direction. Okay, students, and many more that I am having here. It's quite interesting to identify the things. Yes, lungs, the respiratory organ of human being. Sixth is here. It is lungs. Okay, and many more we are having. Trachea. Yes, trachea is here, the first one. It is here. Okay, and yes, last one, an organism with tracheal system. Yes, we can take ant here, हमारी प्यारी सी चींटी. Okay, an anaerobic organism, yeast. Yes, yeast is also here. Here it is. Just have a look. It is yeast. Y-E-A-S-T. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So how many we find out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the muscular floor of the chest cavity. It is known as diaphragm. अब हमें नीचे से भी देखना पड़ेगा. Here it is. देखो यहाँ से D-I-A-P-H-R-A, diaphragm. Downward. Yes. Is that clear? So it is also found. Tiny pores on the surface of leaf. We are having stomata. हमारे पास stomata कहाँ दिख रहा है? Just have a look here. We are having stomata. Stomata. Okay, move to the next one. We the opening through which we inhale. Nostrils. Yes, nostrils. Yeah. N-O-S-T-R-I-L-S. Nostrils. Is that clear? The nostril is also, we got it here. And the one remaining is here is stomata only. Stomata, S-T-O-M-A-T-A, stomata. Yes, finally we find it out. Is that clear to everybody? It is just a puzzle for you. You have to find it out. Okay, students? And you have to write the answers here also. Okay? Fine. I hope it is clear to everyone. Just do it yourself in your notebook, and with the help of pencil you have to mark in your book. Is that okay? Student, move to the next question of this chapter, and next question is The mountaineers carry oxygen with them. Yes, whenever we are going at the high altitude, we have to carry oxygen along with us. Why? The first option is at an altitude more than a 5 kilometer, there is no air. No. The amount of air available to a person is less than that available to the ground. Yes. The temperature of air is higher than that of the ground on the ground. The pressure of air is higher than that of the ground, that on the ground. So after reading all the four options, option number B is the correct one. The amount of air available to a person is less than that available on the ground. Is that clear? Students, in this way the question answers completes here. Write all the question answers in your science notebook or the register and learn them. Students, very soon we will meet again in the video of the next chapter. Till then, take care and have a good day. Thank you.